Alright, next we're going to be going over conditional statements, which are pretty fun. So let's say that A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 15. And just a function you should probably get familiar with, I'll explain in a second. So we're going to check something out. Let's pretend like we don't know what A and B are. We just know that they have values. So I can say if A is greater than B, then I hit enter, disp. It will just display a string of text, and to denote something as a string of text, you just put it in single quotation marks. So disp A is greater than B. So what's the other case? Else if A is less than B, you can put those in any order. You can say display B is greater than A. What's the only other possibility if A is not greater than B and it's not less than B? That case is A is equal to B. But we already dispelled all other possibilities in the first two cases, so I can just say else. I don't have to say else if A is equal to B. So I can say else display A and B are equal. And then with every if, you need an end. And you can kind of see when I typed the end, it highlighted the if. It's very handy for double checking yourself. So now when I run this, Matlab is going to display B is greater than A. And checking back, that's true. Alright, let's say if we change the value of A to 15. It will say that A and B are equal. If I change B to be 10, it says A is greater than B. Awesome, so we know this works. There's a lot of different ways that you could write this to test the same exact thing. For example, I'm going to delete all of this. I could say if A is equal to B. With this case, if you're testing for equality, you do 2 equal signs. If you're assigning a value, you do 1 equal sign. That's very important, so I'm actually going to write that in a comment. Checking for equality means you need a double equal sign. Assigning a value is a single equal sign. So if A is equal to B, we're going to display A and B are equal. What's the other case? Else if A is greater than B, display A and B are equal. The last possibility is that B is greater than A, but we've already taken away any other possibilities, so we can just do else. We need to display that B, oh, I typed that wrong up there. Else if A is greater than B, A is greater than B. Else display B is greater than A. Every if needs an end. Run it. It's going to tell us that A is greater than B, which right now we can see that is true. So logic statements you can write a lot of different ways and still achieve the same results, which is what makes that tricky. I can't tell you that one way is inherently better than the other. It's going to depend on the situation. Just quick little notes with that. If you're using greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, you have to make sure you put the inequality sign before the equality sign. You can do equals, which is equal to, if I could spell. You can do not equal to, which is the tilde, tilde, squiggly, and then the equal sign. Or you can do just strictly greater than, and you can do strictly less than.